Walk through the financial district of any major city after 6 p.m. New York, London, Frankfurt. It's not just quiet, it's hollow. The lights are off, the lobbies are dark, and the only signs of life are the faint security cameras watching over acres of vacant space. Welcome back to Design Beyond Borders. I'm Pooja. In episode 1, we discuss how our urban design is literally baking us, the urban heat islands. Today, we are looking at the ultimate test of our creative resourcefulness, the death of the office. Hybrid work has left skyscrapers sitting empty, monuments to an economic model that no longer exists. These are not just empty buildings, they are massive carbon banks sitting idle, wasted potential, and symbols of severe housing shortage. In this episode, we ask, can we afford to let this glass tower stand empty? And how do architects and policymakers collaborate to turn this commercial ghost into thriving, equitable homes? The challenge is enormous, but the opportunity is revolutionary. The problem is simple. Supply and demand are upside down. Cities desperately need housing, yet they have a huge surplus of commercial space. The solution conceptually is office to residential conversion, but structurally it is anything but simple. Architects call this the deep floor plate problem. Office buildings, particularly large 20th century towers, are designed to maximize open plan desk space. This means they often have deep floor plates, 60, 80, or even 100 feet deep, from the core to the exterior window. Now imagine converting this into apartments. An apartment needs daylight and ventilation. You can put bedrooms around the perimeter, but you are left with the vast, dark, unusable space in the center. This structural challenge is the biggest barrier. It leads to incredibly costly renovations, often requiring core drilling, extensive mechanical changes, and sometimes carving massive atriums right through the building to bright light deep inside. This is where the creative power of architecture steps in. When a blank check is not an option, constraints breed brilliance. The best solutions tackle the deep floor plate problem hand-on. In Calgary, for example, they are converting downtown offices by using the deep middle section for shared amenities, laundries, gyms, vertical circulation, or common workspaces. The dark core becomes the utility spine. Other designers are experimenting with using the deep center for borrowed light spaces like walk-in closets, bathrooms, or mezzanines illuminated by small light shafts or reflective materials. Furthermore, we must address the sheer amount of waste. When converting, we have a unique chance to practice true circular design. We shouldn't gut the entire interior. We need to preserve original finishes, reuse carpet tiles, and repurpose internal partitioning wall whenever structurally feasible. This drastically reduces the embodied carbon impact of the renovation. It's a testament to the principle that the most sustainable buildings is the one you don't demolish. Architectural integrity isn't enough. We need policy levers. If this conversion only creates luxury penthouse, we haven't solved the housing crisis. We have just shifted the commercial problem into residential one. Cities must incentive affordable housing conversion. This means easing strict zoning laws designed for commercial use, streamlining the complex permitting process, and offering tax breaks specifically for conversion where a minimum percentage of units are designed to be affordable. Beyond housing, some towers offer the potential for civic reuse. Why not convert a few empty floors into vertical public school, a library branch, or a community health clinic? This brings vital public services back into the downtown core, turning those hollow city centers into vibrant 24-hour neighborhoods The goal is not just filling vacancies but revitalizing the urban landscape. The empty glass tower is a challenge, but it's also a gift. It's a chance to build denser, more livable, and more sustainable cities by using the structure we already paid for, both economically and environmentally. It demands architects to be a thinkers, policy advocates, and resourceful problem solvers, moving beyond the simple glamour of the facade and into the complex reality of the floor plate. Thank you for joining me for episode 2 of Design Beyond Borders. Next time, we are diving into a global policy debate on housing and how architecture can finally deliver equitable and sustainable communities. I'm Pooja Shinde, and let's keep building a better world.